on now. So this issues with the internet off and on. Hi, buddy. You might as well wait because I ain't getting on the line. I'm getting online right now. I'm getting on the line right now. All right, are we back? I had to go reset my modem. I'm getting mad at the internet company. It's ridiculous. And I'll try again to get reconnected. Hello, Jeff. Hey, JT1. How's it going? I'm going to have to do this from my phone, apparently, because on the desktop I can't get on. So, all right, we're rolling. Good, Michael. It'll be backwards. Sorry about that. Normally I'm not. And I'll try to keep up with the chat. As we're learning how to get back. Sorry about that. They're supposed to come and check the inside lines. I think I'm going to call them and get that arranged. So, yeah, on my end, it doesn't look backwards, which I think that means I'm backwards on your end. I'm not sure. But if I'm not backwards, see, does On Track Tuesday look backwards? Thank you, Sparky. I'm not sure. Actually, my wife's laptop may be on, which doesn't look like it's on, so I don't know what's going on. We just got a new laptop, so once I figure it out, number one, I'm going to get a camera, and I'll hopefully next time I do this, I'll be on the laptop with a webcam, a lot better. And in the meantime, I hope our internet works better. They're supposed to come check it out. So I know Michael Broshears is in here, Northern Ohio. Sparky, I saw you in here. I don't know if Container Man came back. Randy's back. John Dilly is in here. And I don't know who else is in here because I'm going to try to get on the desktop where I can see who's in here. Hello, Benny. Nice to see you. And it looks like I am kind of back. So give me a minute here so I can kind of follow the chat on here. And Anthony, nice to see you. Yes, JT1, nice to see you. Remco, hello. Nice to see you as well. And I'm going to be on the desktop here in a minute, I think. And I can follow you guys a little bit. Hello, Rodney. Nice to see you here. Turn it down because you're going to hear an echo if I don't. Okay. All right. We went down again, did we? I don't even know if I'm on. It's not even open. and I don't think she's even connected. I'm not even using it, so. All right. Well, let's go try this again. All right, am I back? I'm back now. Just let me know. I'm going to shut off. This is actually what I'm going to shut off. I'm going to do it from my phone. All right. Okay, is that better? All right. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Um, we got to do something about our internet eventually since we have better equipment. So I am on my phone. Um, I have not gotten on the laptop to try it out for a live stream or anything yet. I've got to try it out before I do it. It's brand new for us. We just got it a couple weeks ago. So I do need to get a webcam for it as well, guys. So um, just somebody let me know you guys can hear me now and everything's going good, I assume. I don't show that I have a bad signal or anything, so. All right, JT1, thank you. No buffering so far, anyway. All right, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Well, guys, I apologize. It'll be a kind of a short show. Toy Man, nice to see you. Jeff Allen, nice to see you back. Nancy Jones, Sparky's in here. Thank you, Randy. I'm glad to know that. I will stick with the plan a little bit. I didn't have very many announcements because I haven't had time to really look at things channels that I wanted to kind of, one or two channels I want to kind of point out. Because I've been kind of busy. I went to the doctor yesterday with for some things, so I have to go. Thank you, Frankie. Nice to see you. I have to go to the hospital bright and early tomorrow morning over in Peoria. I have to be over there at 6:30 a.m., which means I have to get up here at 4, leave here just to make sure we get in and get my labs done before I have this biopsy done. I have to leave here about 5:30, so my old dog will not be happy about that. So hopefully tomorrow I catch up on a bunch of videos while I'm in the hospital for the day and be home in the afternoon. So that'll all work out. So truckers, it's true. Okay, so you guys saw my last video. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, I had those that don't know, I had a kidney transplant in March of 2017. And recently I've had GAFA, nice to see you. I've had very high protein in my urine for some reason, and I had rejection early on. So when I was having issues, I have a very strong immune system. When you get a transplant, that's not a good thing to have. So when they repressed it, I had some issues. They pulled back on the drugs a little bit. I got rejection the first time. Went through that, been okay since. A couple little bumps here and there, but I've been going along pretty good. But all of a sudden, my proteins picked up. So they're not sure why. So they did a biopsy in November. It showed maybe a little diabetes coming on, which is common with a couple prednisone and a couple other of my medicines combining. So if that's what it turns out to be, that's the best case. And thank you, Frankie. Yeah, if that's the worst case that it is, it's easy to treat medication, and then I got to make some better choices, and which for Italian is hard because we like pasta and bread, and those are two things I'd have to give up. So, so I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'll be catching up on some things. So hopefully I can get to. Thank you, Anthony. I can get to check out some channels, and hopefully I'll be home on the weekend and get my work done on my layout, which I'm doing. The lumber area, I have a fence made for it. I'm going to show you guys that, and it's pretty cool. My last video, you guys saw me at Kevin Brown's. I do apologize if Kevin's in here. Kevin, I apologize. Thank you. Hi, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Cheryl, did you get your package? Your prize? Let me know. Yeah, Nancy, it's hard. That's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie. But, all right. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad. I hope you enjoy that. The rail box, you'll have to fix the couplers on if you want nicer couplers, but they're in there. Their version comes with it, or you can just pop on. No, Container Man, because I did it on my phone, and instead of looking on my editor where I could just go directly from that to YouTube, or if I would have done that, I would have loaded and I would have been fine. I decided to download it to my phone and cleared out some videos. And when I was doing it in the process, I actually deleted the whole edited version, and I was only left with some clips that I didn't use. So it was very fun. You guys missed me running, having to add. This is a true Sparky factor. I actually ran a locomotive. I almost ran my Intermountain SD40 along with a couple of his hopper cars off the end of a siding off the layout. So you almost saw that, and that was on video. But it was fun to have a switch option or switch ops at another person's layout. It was very fun. So I think a lot of you can. Yes, I have definitely, Randy. I'm going to go back again maybe in the next month. We're also, once things settle down with me and I got a better idea here in the next couple weeks, maybe at the end of the month, Kevin and I are going to take a trip to Michael Brochier's over in Peoria, and I can't wait to see that layout. You guys have seen that on here. That's amazing looking layout for sure. He's got, I think, 800 square feet, so that's amazing. That'll be probably a well over an hour's worth of video right there to go through for sure. So, so tonight, as I'm going to stay, probably cut a little bit before 7. So we're rolling right along. Some shout outs to everybody that helped Vinny, with his pipes, as well as the computer project. All of us in the model railroading community come together. We appreciate that because Vinny has a better computer. He can make better videos now. Hopefully he doesn't have the internet problem that I have. But he'll be able to do that, and that'll be great. So, William, you mean coming down here? Yeah, I'm 2 hours south of Chicago. In June, I may make a trip to Chicago for the N-Scale convention. So, and of course, as everybody knows, May 18th, Sparky 107, Steamtown. Roy will be there. I'm right now unsure because of what's going on if I'm going to have to use a lot of my vacation in the next couple of weeks or the next month or so. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go now. We were making plans to have a nice trip to go there to New York for a couple days and then back is what we would like to do because my wife's been there a couple times. I haven't. So we'll see what happens. Either way, I know I'm going to the N-Scale convention, which should be fun. It's the national convention. Check out some stuff and get some videos for you there. So I'm going to get my stuff ready here. I'm also going to get me an extra piece of that because I'll make a mess for sure. All right, tonight I was going to talk about making trees. As you guys know, I sometimes tend to make my own trees. I've lost my stick that I was going to use. I dropped it on the ground. As you guys know, I like to make my own trees. And I use very simple stuff like sticks out of the yard. Just little armatures off trees. This one I think came off my pear tree because it's got little buds on it. And lately I found this material, Hobby Lobby, made by JTT, which they make a number of landscaping stuff now. In HO and O scale, they make some great stuff. They don't make much of their like really cool stuff in N scale. I don't know why. JTT is a product of MRC. So that's kind of cool. This is kind of like some of their trees they make. I've got these on my layout along the water and stuff. So they make a lot of stuff. So they make this, which I didn't have I tore the top off of it there. So they make this nice fiber, and you can use this for a lot of different stuff. I found this very handy. I think it. Hello Durham. Nice to see you in here. This makes really great hedges. You can use it for trees, which I'm about to do, or just shrubs or hedgerows, whatever you want to use this for. You could also use this along the backdrop. If you glued it on there, you could make a nice looking canopy for a a mountain type up in the mountains in your backdrop. So this is very handy stuff, and I really liked it. And I made a tree, which is easy to do with this, which I forgot to bring a couple little things with me, but we'll get through it. So easy to do. We're going to do it right now. Make sure this glue is working. Just use your Elmer's glue. This is actually school glue. Must have been down. This is the smallest bottle I had. Most of mine are glue all. So I usually use glue all because it's going to stick a little bit better than this. They're similar, but glue all is a little bit stronger. So you can use this if you want to, and it's cheap because Walmart School Time sells these for like 75 cents or something. So we're just going to put some glue on here, basically on this top part to get it to glue. And I'm going to take this, just kind of pull it apart. We're going to set it in here, and I may kind of pull some of this off as well. And just kind of shape this. You can't eat that school stuff, Sparky. Yes, it's got a lot of fiber in it. So, if you got a vitamin deficiency too, it's probably good for that. Just kidding. Okay, so it's got a couple little fibers like here on the side. There it is. I just shaped it into a tree. So that'll glue on there. But I do suggest using glue all, not the school glue. I sometimes get this. Mostly I get the school glue to make my 50-50 glue water mix because it's cheap and it does work for that and it seals up good. But if I'm doing something like this, generally I use my glue all, but I just grabbed the first bottle I saw. So you can kind of see that. I would maybe trim this little part off, but you can see those armatures through there. So this is another little tree here that I could put once this dries. Bring it down a little bit. Probably cut it right about here to make it in scale. So it'd be sitting like that. This is a nice little tree here. So easy to do. If you can get this fiber stuff, which Woodland Scenics makes it too, I believe. I haven't seen it because I'm limited in my area what I can get. And I hope that... well, Gaffa, we got a lollipop from the Outback. There you go, buddy. How's that? Unless maybe it was under my bed. Maybe this was under Jacob J's bed. Which, speaking of that, I don't know where Jacob J is. If he's in here hiding or what he's doing. So yeah, I would just cut that right there. And if you put it in amongst different types of trees, it looks good. Now, right now, they only have this particular color. I'd like a dark color and a lighter color than this. And I think I can just make some nice looking trees. Now, I'm going to put this down. The next one, I'm going to go for a bigger tree. Even that trunk is a little bit bigger than this. We might go for a littler tree here, and I'm just going to use the armatures on here just like that. You like that snapping sound? We're going to see what kind of tree we can get out of this. Like this. So for that tree top, this is, like I said, this is like a ground cover fiber. It's a fiber made by JTT, which I was just talking about them making great trees and stuff. So they make all kinds of different trees, which you can kind of see here. I found some of their stuff not bad. It's comparable price-wise to Woodland Scenics, though, and I don't think it's quite the quality. Super Trees, really, if you can buy a pack of Super Trees cheap off of eBay and use them, I haven't gotten Super Trees yet, but I am going to use Super Trees. And if you want to know how to make Super Trees, go to Crooked River and Eastern's video on Super Trees, because he does a how-to on that that's fantastic. One of the better ones I've seen. It's very simple. He goes through the process of it, and his trees look fantastic. But speaking of Super Trees and Scenic Express, so you can use this material, and you've got your tree like this. This looks pretty good and leafy, but you can take this. If I was down in the layout area, I would do it. I'd take some Scenic Express leaves, maybe a little different, lighter color as well. Hello, no, Wilmer, that's okay. All you missed was 10 minutes of technical difficulties. So what you can do is then take some spray adhesive and spray this. No problem, Northern Ohio. You can spray this and just sprinkle on the Scenic Express leaves like you would with Super Trees, and it would add another texture to this. And I would do that, if, like I said, if I was downstairs where I could make a mess, not up on our desk here in the computer area. My wife would probably be mad because it's right by our new laptop. So I will definitely put this on the layout for sure. So so there's this. We're going to do that with this one next. I'm going to try to maybe pick out a little bit better of a clump to make this work. So I think this is a nice size for that, for sure. So we'll just take this glue again, run along the top of this, which I got a plate underneath me, just so you want to know I got a paper plate. And I'm going to point this down. I want to glue it really good because I want this to stick on here. And I got a little glue on this fiber, but that's fine because it's going to stick to it. I'm just going to take this now, and we'll just form it along here. And you can get different types of shape-wise trees on here for sure. And give it a little squeeze. And so here we got a different shaped tree, and you can then come back and kind of tease out that. It will stick together pretty good, by the way. Whatever this fiber is, it sticks together pretty nicely. I want some of those armatures down below to stick out, so I'm just going to mess with this a while. And see what we got here. There's a little glue there, so we'll get this a little bit on this and just mess with it till you get it. Hey, Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt. Nice to see you in here. And I got to cut off this fiber over here. It sticks out like a hair, but that's just what you do after it dries. You go back and touch it up. Didn't really show that armature, just a little bit. You can kind of see it there. But that's what I go for. These sticks you can find in the yard. It's free. Everybody wants to save money. And not, yeah, that's right, Sparky. Yeah, and you just mess with this and get whatever shape you want. And look at there. They're two different looking types of trees. This may be like a maple, maybe an oak or something. This could be anything, sycamore or something like that. So you can just keep playing with this. Um, there I kind of turned it back into another round looking tree. And there I've got a little bit of daylight, and you can see that armature. I actually like this here. Kind of gave it a little daylight in between. So yeah, you can just play with this stuff and make it look real. That's pretty good there. I really like that there. I really like that. So see if I bring it back, you can kind of see daylight through it. I know it's green on green back there. So, well, yeah, Nancy, it'd be easy to do. It'd be very easy to do this. This is the kind of trees maybe you find along your river. So, um, so you have two different looking types of trees, just like that. And I'm going to put these down somewhere in the area I'm working on. So I already got two more trees to go into that area, and I still have about this much is left over. I've used quite a bit, a lot of my lumber yard and stuff. So that's it. That's how to make easy trees, just using some sticks out of your yard. And this fiber is only, I'm gonna tell you the price is on here, $5.99 at Hobby Lobby. Is where I got it, and I'm sure other stores carry this as well, and you can probably find it online. If you go to Hobby Lobby, you use a 40% coupon, so you get it cheap. Maybe get a couple of them. So, Irish Train Guy, hello, nice to see you. So that was my quick tutorial on how to make trees. I think it looked really good. So. Well, Michael, if I come over, maybe I'll find a few I like and can make you some trees for your layout while I'm there. So we could do that. And you can make good trees from lichen too, if that's what you want to do, Nancy. I personally, I don't really like working with it. I think it's kind of streeny, and it takes 100 to start. Well, Wilmer, hey, I can make you 100 really quick. I walked a dog. I've got a lilac bush that looks like it'd really be good to make some trees with, and he always turns around right in front of it and tries to avoid the branch sticking out. So I cut that off, and I can make you probably about 100 trees like that. So, but yeah, this definitely looks good. And like I said, afterwards, when this dries, you can take the Scenic Express leaves, which I like the best, and just kind of sprinkle some over it after you spray it with adhesive, and you got a nice looking tree for your layout. So, hello Jerry, nice to see you. But just like that, yep. I wish I would have saved. You can make more willow trees with the lichen. I'm going to see something with this just out of curiosity, Sparky. Just out of curiosity, since you mentioned willow trees. Let's see what I can do with these trees while you're here. I don't know if they, I believe it says they do offer this in different colors. Unfortunately, here, my Hobby Lobby only carries this green color. You'd have to go online and look for JTT fiber type foliage. Let's see if I put this on there. Look at that. So you can use this stuff because you just said that, Sparky, and I just thought maybe I'll just see. So let's see if I can't make a on the spot here. Since Sparky put me on the spot, I don't really have one that looks like a willow tree. So we're going to try that. That's a good idea. Or a tumbleweed branch does the same thing. You're right, Roy. So how about a small willow tree? Let's see if we can do this. That was a good thing with Sparky to kind of see if I can get a willow looking tree out of it. I used to have a willow tree in our yard. It was very nice, big one, beautiful willow tree. Something happened to it. The guy said it wasn't close enough to water, so it didn't really make it. I'm gonna try to make the best willow tree I can. I know. This will be like a small willow. Let's say a small willow. I know, like there's a along I-39, just outside of El Paso, Illinois. I don't know if Roy's ever traveled that. Um, there's like a grove of willow trees along this creek that I always thought was cool. Um, I bet if I got a pair of scissors, which there's not a pair of scissors in here, so no scissors in here when I need them. But see that's I'm trying to make one, but I think sparking dreadlocks. Um, you could make willow trees out of this. As you can see, like it does form the little hang down, willow type stuff. But I think you would need something like this with more armatures on it to do that. So this really wouldn't be a willow tree. This just looks like some kind of other tree out in the woods, but it could be used for willow trees um, if you want to do that way. But I really do like the way Sparky does that. Or this fiber could actually, if you had small wire, you could use that as a wire. That's a good idea. And I actually have wire downstairs to do this. I should have brought that up. See, if I'd have known this, Sparky, I would have done this. And just use it like this. Look at that. See, you could shape it like that. And take that wire, just paint it green. You want to make sure it's green or brown. Probably more brown would be right. And just put the wire in there and bend it to make a willow tree. You know what? That's a good project. Hey, next time I'm on Track Tuesday, guess what we're gonna do? I'm gonna buy some more of this, and we're gonna make a couple willow trees. There we go. Project for the next On Track Tuesday. So we'll see. We'll see how my trees. We'll see how this stuff looks to compare to Sparky. Yeah, these would be great for vines, Roy. Man, I've got a project coming up on my layout. I'm going to take my old engine house because I've been in contact with Vinny. He's got a couple projects he's finishing up now for, I think it's David Weiss. He's doing some for it. That's right. I know Weiss's last name. I think David Weiss. Once he finishes those, I think he'll get to mine. He says it's going to be a while, which is fine. But I will have an engine house he'll build for me. I've given him, finally found the one I wanted and try to get some pictures of. I got to get him some more pictures. Michael, you're in here. You like this. I'm going to get something similar to the old Peoria and Pekin Union shop and kind of make it an engine house. He's going to do that for me. So it's going to be cool to see that on my layout. But because he's doing that, I'm going to take my old Walters back shop engine house, the 3-stall one that I used, and actually kind of do something that Michael did in one of his videos and use it along the background. So when I do that, Roy, because you gave me that idea, I want this to be an old roached out. You want this t-shirt in black? If Boxcar Benny didn't leave, he's the one that got the t-shirts going. So that's who got our t-shirts. I wish I would like one in black. So I do have this on a file. So I may send in some t-shirts and get some t-shirts. Maybe I could do that, Gaffa, because I have this. I don't know what type of file it's in, but I think to do a good print like this, it needs to be in a vector, which my wife knows all about that stuff because she used to work for a print shop and stuff like that. So sweatshirt would be cool too. I like that idea, Gaffa. Wilmer, we're gonna sell On Track Tuesday gear, buddy. Gaffa's giving us the idea, buddy. A dress? Yeah, we could do a dress. Yep, it can be in black. See, Benny's in here. So that would be cool. Yeah. So my engine house, man, yeah, that'll be a little bit, everybody wants one. Okay. Well, we got orders coming in, Benny. I don't know who's going to take care of that. Wilmer could do that. He can do that during the day. He can be the guy that takes the orders, man. Um, my engine house, I'm gonna do like Michael did on the backdrop. I'm gonna take some of this and make weeds, make it an old roached out warehouse, and it'll be pretty big. It'll probably be 12 to, I don't know, 12 to 16 inches on the backdrop. So Wilbur doesn't want to do it. All right, man. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this. And Roy, thanks for that idea. I'm going to use that for some moss along the wall. That's going to be a great idea. Just some good like overgrowth along the front of it too. Yeah, be cool. I'm going to get some more of this stuff. Like I said, I really like this stuff. Well, that's true. I could get like a 4X or something, and yeah, wear a dress. Make this a dress, and or I could just have him get a dress in white. I could wear the wig for you, Sparky. We could do that, no problem. But that's this stuff I wanted to show you tonight, and how easy it is to make trees. And we're all trying to save money and different stuff because it's expensive to buy landscaping stuff. Um, so there is a cheap method for you guys to make trees. So I hope that helped you out. And I wish I would have saved the front for this JTT stuff. Um, for sure, I wish I would have. So um, sorry about that. I would have probably have showed you that, but I didn't. I thought I did. I thought I threw it in my tote, but I didn't. Yes, Anthony, yes, we are. Sparky has a video if you're interested. There's Roy Smith also has a video about Steamtown. But yes, I did promote that at the beginning of the show once I got going. Um, so if anybody in here hasn't heard about the trip to Steamtown, go check out Sparky 107 107's page and go check it out, the information on it, and go look at his previous videos of Steamtown trip from last year, as well as Crooked River and Eastern. So I'm not sure. We're planning on it, Lenny, but it just depends on what happens over the next month and where things go with the situation I got right now. So I hope to be there. So we'll see. I definitely want to go. So it's cool anytime we get together. Yes, Big Bill. We take turns rotating. So the first Tuesday of every month, it's Indian Head Valley Model Railroad, which is Wilmer. Then the second Tuesday, of course, it's me, Redbird Tony 2010. Third Tuesday is Creative Rails, or Benny that does it, I believe, or maybe Tom Pilling. I believe it is Benny that does the third one. And then ATSF Ventaspur, Santa Fe Ventaspur does the last Tuesday of the month. Now, what are we going to do when we have an extra Tuesday? I've got an idea. Tom and I kind of talked about that. He's probably talked to the other guys about it. So we may see a special guest do one. So we don't know. So Bill, nice of you to stop in, by the way, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. So that's how we do it. And that's how it works. Hey, BNC Systems, nice to see you in here. Secrets. Do I pre-plan my shows? The part that I just did about the trees, yes. And I didn't pre-plan my technical difficulties, of course. But yes, I generally do. I haven't had time the last week with some things going on. To normally do, I would point out a couple channels, like go to James Young is a channel lately I really liked. He's an N-scaler. So I said, hey, check out his last video. Here's the link below. But I didn't have time to do that. I have some personal things with my health going on right now. So, but normally, yes, this was planned. My next show, I have another thing planned, willow trees, actually, because Sparky just gave me that idea, how we're going to make willow trees with this. Because you don't ever hardly see willow trees sold by a company for either HOO or whatever scale. So, hello, Ralph. Nice to see you in here. So that is that's kind of what I planned on, and then of course to close the show, we just kind of chat, Bill. That's what we do, um, and we talk about our layouts and maybe what was going on during the week. So yes, yes, I do, Big Bill. Um, and I didn't get to that with the technical difficulties. It took me 10 minutes to get going today. It threw me off my game. So, but yes, we normally do that. If you've ever seen Sparky 107, 107's live streams, I think you have, and Vinny, BNSF 6951, uh, we normally pattern our streams after those guys. I do anyway. So that's how I tend to do it. But yes, we do that. I try to do that every show. So, and tonight was the first night because I've only done this in my third time. So tonight was the first night when I actually had a topic, decided what I'm going to do, and that's my goal for the year. So like I said, in the next show we'll do how to make willow trees with this stuff. So, well, thank you, Bill. I really appreciate that. And if you guys have never seen South Brooklyn and Who's Talking to Big Bill, go check out his live stream when he has a special guest. Wilmer, of course, we all know was on there a couple weeks ago. Glenn McFerrin has been on there. Some great guys have been on that show, as well as the YouTube model builders. That's a great show as well. So, thank you, Gaffa. That's nice of you to say that I yammer on. Thank you. Yes. No, that's cool. That's cool, Big Bill. We're gonna definitely check out Benny on your show for sure. So yes, Big Bill, you got a cool layout. We really like looking at it. Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree, Sparky. I think it's a very good thing to promote other people's channels, especially the guys like who have, let's say, 30 to 60 subscribers, and they need, they have a great layout and they do great work, and we want to get them recognized and get them some recognition for their work. So um, that's what um, that's what we try to do. Um, so. But so we always try to do that, and I think Sparky and Vinny have a great template for that. I think Wilmer does a great job with his as well. And the great thing about this show is all four of us, we kind of have a different style to how we do our shows. So, and Big Bill, if you never checked out Michael's brochures layout, go check him out. He's got a fantastic in scale layout. So. And we all get tips and stuff from you as well, Big Bill, that we like to use in our layout. So, oh, no problem, Randy. I thought your dioramas were fantastic. They really looked great. Absolutely, Wilmer. We do have fun doing it. So, no doubt about that. So, yep, we definitely enjoy doing this show. And I think we have a special community. We all get together and have fun and talk about our hobby. Um, and that's just what we like to do. Um, so, and then sometimes, we help each other out, and we learn a few things along the way. Yes, right, Gaffa. Like how to make these trees, maybe how to eventually make willow trees. So, and then for mine going forward, I have a few more plans. When I went to Kevin's layout, I liked the little T-track modules he had, which I thought was very cool. So I think what I'll do in the future show is I'm going to make a T-track module, and I'll take you start to finish. It'll be a series that I'll do, and we'll do some scenery and stuff on it. So Maybe I'll see if he'll put it in one of the shows with the Bloomington Normal T-Track Club. So, who wouldn't want to be family with Gaffa? Just saying. So, um,
Are you going for your haircut?
yeah, it's at 7:15.
Okay, it's going to take you about 15 minutes to get there. It's 7 o'clock already.
Oh, it is. Shit. Oh, well, okay. Well, guys, I did not miss a time because I didn't have my computer updated. So, for tonight, that's it. I apologize about the technical difficulties, and hopefully that won't happen um, in the next time I do this show. Yes, it is. Um, as Scaffa would say, getting the weed eater taken to it. So guys, thank you very much. I'm glad I got in what I wanted to get in, and at least showed you how to make these trees. I appreciate that, guys. So I will check you guys out this week, and exactly, there you go. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I apologize again about the 10-minute delay, but we did get it in, and that's the good thing. And we showed you a couple of things along the way and had some fun.
Yeah, it's going to be late for his haircut.
So, guys, thank you very much, and I will catch you this week. Thank you.